Hey guys, it's Ty.
And Zachary from TNZ Parkour and Vlogs.
And today we're going to be giving you guys some pointers on how to do a double backflip.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Flies now. Oh. Yeah, a little embarrassing there, but that's okay.
Okay guys, so the first step you want to focus on when trying to learn the double backflip is make sure that when you're going up, you want to be able to finish your first flip on the way up. So pretty much, instead of thinking, okay, it's like up and then you're upside down on your way up, you want to have that full rotation as you're going up so that your feet are kind of below you when you're on the way up, so that on the way down you can kind of finish with the flip.
Yes, because when you're doing a double backflip, you might be fine doing a flip all the way up, but when gravity starts pulling you down, you are going down.
Yeah.
So it's very important to make sure you have a full rotation before gravity starts pulling you down. Also, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that this is not more like how to do a double backflip, it's more how to conquer the fear, because let's be honest, you can do a backflip, you can do a double backflip, you're just really scared.
Yeah.
For step number 2, is to make sure you have the power in your rotation. So what you're gonna do is throw yourself up, launch you super tight, and then untuck so you land on your back. You can, this is actually a step away you could do this, you can land on your shoulder and you get closer and closer, and at a certain point you'll feel it. You'll be like, okay, I untucked all these times and I've been landing on my shoulder. Just hold it and you'll make it, and you'll survive. But that doesn't also work, so there is 3 other steps for this.
A safety precaution that we suggest for this though is make sure that you start by landing a little further on the side of your back, kind of closer to your butt, because there's been a lot of times where people have done it right onto their heads, or some people it's like they whip their head back, so you make sure your head is firmly tucked in, or else it'll kind of give you a head rock.
Yeah, and like other ways to do the same exercise is you can do it lower, you can do it higher. If you do it lower, it trains you to tuck harder.
Yeah.
If you go up high,
it'll teach you to take the height.
Yeah, and do it at the same time. Also, when you're doing the double backflip, you
guys making a YouTube video?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys got any of that, what's it called? Bread? Thanks, bro. Bruh, you forgot the mustard. Thanks, bro.
Basically, the backflip is really just
You want some?
Anyways, now for the 3rd tip, go Ty.
Okay, so the hard part about this one is you're trying to get some power. So you're trying to convince yourself that, okay, like you have the height of the trampoline, now you're trying to make it so that you'll have the height, but you want to kind of focus on like the trick itself. So we want you to try to take it, if you have like an air pad at the trampoline park, or even just like a nice mat or something, we want you to try doing it off of something and then keeping that tuck in. The next step is kind of based off of this. You want to make sure that on that just no trampoline, you should still be able to make it onto your back and then even your shoulders.
And I also want to point out, if you want to know if you're doing this right, you should feel it in your shoulders, in your armpits, because to put maximum power into it, you are throwing your arms up into a stretching position because you're carrying a momentum through your hands and you're throwing it up. Then you should feel it in your legs because you're pushing it off the ground and you're yanking them to your chest. This step is crucial because it's teaching you how to get extra power off the ground. So when you do it on the trampoline, you'll have the sensation of just sending yourself.
Okay, so the next tip that we have for you guys is actually once you get really comfortable with landing on your back and your shoulders, especially in that foam pit, what you want to do is you want to do that, land on your shoulders or your back as far as you can get, but then I want you to roll over your shoulders. So like don't go completely over your side, but just kind of move your neck over and go over, because then it'll make it continuous, right? So you're kind of getting that feeling of, okay, like even though you're not in the air, you're still moving back and getting up into that position that you'll be in, because then it just makes the trick a little less crazy when you actually get it. Okay, so this last step is actually really key. You guys probably know what it is. Commitment. and it can be very hard, but once you have that speed, power, rotation, and the good tuck, it should just come together. I mean, don't overthink things, but you just have to think. It's either full send or no send, and if you no send, you're not gonna do it. So we hope we were able to help you guys with your double backflip. If you didn't get it, just remember, that's fine. It's okay, just come back.
I got it.